What's up everyone, it's Victon here with another Minecraft Dungeons guide. In today's guide we're going to be talking about the top 5 unique weapons in all of Minecraft Dungeons. You'll have to excuse my Darth Vader voice here, I'm a bit sick today, so sorry about that. Yeah, so we'll be going over everything you need to know about each one, from where to get them, why they're so good, and of course what best enchant combos are for them and which gear/artifacts work the best for them. All the while showing you some gameplay footage so you can see just why they're so good. If you end up enjoying this guide, consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. This is a newer channel, so every little bit goes a long way and is greatly appreciated. Alright, so let's jump into it with number 5 on our list, the FIREBOLT crossbow. Now there aren't too many ranged weapons that I consider to be actually good and usable items when farming dungeons, but this one is an exception because of how much damage it can do with the unique enchant it comes with, Chain Reaction, and then of course explodes on impact, being the natural one you get from the crossbow itself. The crossbow already does a high base damage, so when you factor in getting the multi-shot or bonus shot to shoot out additional arrows, it actually does quite good damage, because the explosions can stack on each other and do more than one hit at once. So if you shoot out 5 arrows with explosions, the mobs have a chance to be hit with all 5 bombs, and then take a ton of extra damage. So it's really good in general for dungeon clearing, where there's big groups of mobs. I definitely suggest this as your go-to ranged weapon in any build. It won't do great single target, but it'll do really great AoE damage and can come in handy on many different situations. The best enchants for this are Multi-Shot, Infinity, and Fuse Shot for the additional explosion. If you're interested in this crossbow, the best place to pick it up is the secret cow level. And if you haven't unlocked that level yet, I'll leave a link in the description for a guide I made on how to unlock it. Next, for number 4 on our list is the Cursed Axe, one of the best weapons in the game for farming high density dungeons like the cow level as fast as possible. This axe comes with a unique enchant mobs explode when killed. That mixed with the 360-degree swing this weapon naturally has makes for a fantastic dungeon speed clearing weapon, where you can quickly take out a large group of monsters with only a couple swings. So if you plan on grinding that cow level for some XP, give this weapon a try, and I'll promise you it'll grind some XP much faster than you're used to. One thing to note though is it is a bit slower on killing bosses than some of the other weapons on this list, but still has a higher kill time than most other uniques. So you'll be fine with this guy from the start of the dungeon to the end. On this weapon, the best enchant combo you're looking for is Radiance, Crit, and Echo, with some runner-up enchants being Rampaging, Sharpness, and Committed. You'll also want to go with your standard 3 melee artifacts, the Mushroom for the attack speed boost, Gong for the triple damage, and Cloak for the utility, and the Battle Robe for your chest piece for the melee damage and artifact cooldown. Now if you're interested in this axe, you'll want to unlock the Soggy Cave and start farming that for a chance to drop this weapon. If you haven't unlocked Soggy Cave yet, go ahead and check in the description for a guide I made on how to unlock this the easiest way possible. Next, we have the Cursed Axe Big Brother, the Whirlwind Axe. This guy is pretty underrated. I think it offers some great area of effect damage, with the double axe doing damage in a 360 degree with your swing like I mentioned for the Cursed Axe, but on top of that it comes with the unique enchant Cast Shockwave, and it just gives you a bit of extra free damage. All that mixed with the best enchant combo, Rampaging, Crit, and Radiance, makes for a super fast dungeon clearing weapon, and even decent boss kill times too. Whereas other uniques might excel at just boss farming or just dungeon farming, this axe can do it all very effectively. You'll also again want to pick up the 3 standard melee artifacts, the Mushroom, the Gong, and the Cloak, and again the Battle Robe for your chest piece. If you're interested in getting one of these bad boys for yourself, the best place to get this is again the secret level Soggy Cave. And for number 2 on the list is another fan favorite, the HARP crossbow. This thing is absolutely crazy with how many arrows you can shoot out of it with the right enchant setup. Its base weapon is the Scatter crossbow, so it naturally shoots 3 projectiles, but then comes with the unique enchant even more projectiles, which brings it up to 5 projectiles shot out at once. That combined with the perfect enchant combo of Infinity, Chain Reaction, and Multi-Shot, holy moly, this thing is nuts. If everything procs at once, you can sometimes shoot up to 125 arrows at once, completely destroying an entire screen of mobs. With this setup, you'll want the Firework artifact, as well as the Fire Quiver and the Torment Quiver for an endless stream of artifact damage projectiles. If you have the Infinity enchant, sometimes you can even continue to shoot your fireworks over and over and over, and it makes for some really fun gameplay. With this weapon, you'll want to be wearing the Hunter's Armor or the unique Archer's Armor for the 30% increased range damage. This will apply to your artifacts for some great additional damage. And quick tip here, don't be fooled by the Soul Robe with the 50% artifact damage, as it actually does not apply to your ranged artifact damage. So stick with the chest piece that specifically says ranged damage increase. If you want to farm for the HARP crossbow, you should head to the Highblock halls and do the 100% Obsidian chest run there. If you haven't done that run before, be sure to check out my guide linked in the description on how to do a 1.5 minute run for a guaranteed Obsidian chest. And lastly, at number 1 on our list is of course everyone's favorite weapon, the Fighter's Bindings. You just can't get away from this guy. Easily the best weapon in the game for killing bosses, and it is insanely fast. It comes with a unique enchant, boosts attack speed, which makes you attack insanely fast. This combos really well with Radiance to provide some crazy strong healing that'll always keep you close to max HP. There's 2 ways to build this weapon. You can either go for AoE damage and pick up Radiance, Swirling, and Thundering, or you can go for boss killing and pick up Radiance, Crit, and Shockwave, with of course your standard 3 melee artifacts, Mushroom, Gong, and Cloak, and again the Battle Robe for your chest piece. With this weapon in hand, you'll kill any boss in the game in under 5 seconds, and most of them in under 3 seconds or less. It's super crazy how much damage this weapon does. If you're interested in picking up this weapon, once again, go ahead and get to farming that Soggy cave, and eventually you'll get it to drop. Okay, we made it. That was the top 5 best unique weapons in Minecraft Dungeons, and everything you need to know about each of them. I hope this guide was informative and you learned something new. If you enjoyed this guide or any of my other mini Minecraft Dungeons guides, do consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. And if there's any unique that I missed on this list that you think should be on this list, go ahead and let me know in the comments and I'll check them out. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.